What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kid Smooth, and I am back with another video on this lovely spring warm day. I would love to be outside taking a walk, taking a stroll, or playing basketball or something, but obviously we're all in lockdown because of this whole COVID-19 madness. I'm still, praying and hoping, that this thing ends and we somehow return to some sort of normal life functions because it's very depressing. Shout out to everyone, those who've recovered and those who are still dealing with this. We're all praying for you, and we got better days ahead of us. I know it. So and I'm looking forward to it. But it was just before I get into the video, I just really want to just take the time to say that, because I mean, it's something we're all dealing with, and and I try to spread positivity, but we're all gonna get through this. So let's get into the video. Over the last couple of days, the rumors has been coming. Obviously, it's been an awesome week. We had inside Xbox, we had PlayStation reveal the DualSense controller. I just did a reaction video, and now we had Miranda from IGN. She teased something that she's going to be publishing on Monday, which is going to be April 13th. Whenever you're watching this video, it's going to be around the corner, but that's Xbox related. I'm not sure what that is, but around the time she said that, another rumor circulated on Reset Era, thanks to a Shinobi, a wonderful guy to follow on Twitter. Him and Clobro are some of the people I like to follow just to get some information, see what type of gems they be dropping. But Shinobi responded to someone who was like complaining about the type of games that Microsoft first party studios were making. Like, obviously you got Grounded, which had a major highlight, and people make fun of it for it being kiddie. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the little cartoon like graphics. People love Ori, but in its nature, it's not like that mega. It's not like a mecha type title. No, it's not like really a mature title. They laugh at Bleeding Edge and stuff like that. So we haven't really seen anything from these new studios that lived up to the hypes of like Halo, Gears, or Forza. And this person on the forum was asking like, hey, when are we gonna start seeing some of these studios produce games like Gears of War type graphics? So, and I understand his grief. These are the things we see on Twitter all the time, on YouTube, people podcasting about it. People love to make fun of Xbox games. Obviously, the major games for 2020 for Xbox, really to round off this year, are on the lower tier games. Your Bleeding Edge, which was fun, but it's nothing. It's not graphically demanding. It's not going to melt your eyes or anything like that. Minecraft, which is probably going to be a critically acclaimed game, Minecraft Dungeons, but it's not it's not a graphics powerhouse. It's not like amazing looking. It looks like a $20 game, just on visuals. And then obviously Grounded, which doesn't bother me visually. It looks like a good graphical game. It's just, it's in its presence, it just doesn't seem for the adults. And that's where the Xbox team is really starting to lose people. And this year they're about to launch the most beast console ever, and when you going to buy next generation consoles, a brand new console, people are buying for the launch. When you buying a console at launch, when you go in and buy your Xbox Series X, your PlayStation 5, bro, you're there for the new console, you're there for the games, but you're there because you want to see how these games look. And honestly, I'm not going to be trying to show off the Xbox Series X with Minecraft Dungeons or Grounded. No, you want to see something like Hellblade 2, like they revealed last December, or freaking like what a Gears 5 or a Gears 6 may look at it. So Shinobi, he's well connected. He's leaked things before or gave hints at things that eventually came to pass. So his reply, and it has everybody's interest peaked, because these rumors are getting like, there's two things going on at once. There's about 3 active rumors going on and they're merging with each other. You have Miranda's thing. So a lot of people think. So Miranda has a post going up on IGN on Monday, whether it be an editorial, whether it be a video, whether it be an interview, we don't know. But she has something, she announced that. Then this rumor came, and people were like, oh, Microsoft is going to reveal their games on IGN on Monday. And then you got the Konami rumor that just won't go away, that Microsoft is going to buy all of these IPs, and maybe IGN is going to reveal them, that and they're going to announce something there. And then obviously you have the events. Xbox is supposed to have their reveal. You know, it's supposed to be a common reveal event that was supposed to take place. Obviously, you know how how they revealed the 360 back in the day and the Xbox One back in the day. Digital Foundry wasn't supposed to be the only reveal of the Series X. That was going to happen regardless. But had not been for this stupid virus, there would have been a natural event. Probably would have took place in either Redmond or at Microsoft Theater in LA, and they would have done like an hour presentation of the Xbox Series X, demoed like 2 games, and then they would have been like, see you next month at E3, right? That was supposed to happen, but it's not going to happen. So and E3 is obviously not going to happen. So they have events there. They have to do substitute events. They still have to do a proper presentation for the console, right? That's got to happen either this month or next month, right? And they still have to do their E3 replacement. That's either going to happen in May or June. We don't know. They haven't given us an announcement yet. So a lot of people are trying to tie in all these rumors together and see what it means. But the reason why we're here today for this video is this particular rumor here. I'm gonna talk about all of them in to some shape of capacity, but this one means something to me because I feel like I'm getting close and close to confirmation of what I want. So Veeps said to Shinobi, because I think Shinobi mentioned something. He was like, yeah, you'll get that soon. When he was asking about when we're going to get the Gears of War type games, he said, you'll get that soon. And then he says, I'll ask, Shinobi, can you give us anything, a hint, a description, a GIF, anything? God, I'm so thirsty for news, and this quarantine isn't helping. Bro, I feel you. I'm in the same boat. I know how it feels. I'm DMing Tim Dog, Randall Thor. I'm jumping in Diller's party. Yo, give me something. I need something to work with. Give me some leaks. I ain't got time to wait for no reveals, bruh. I like being surprised, but I need them leaks. So, and this is what this dude was asking for. So Shinobi says, respectfully, it's not my place to give details. And my username would be plastered on sites come morning if I did, LOL. So I won't. But you won't have to wait too much longer. Really, I'm incredibly excited at what's coming from Xbox. ... Gorgeous fantasy worlds, reboots, plural, big sci-fi. Should be a lot of fun. Now, when I look at this, right? There's a lot and there's nothing at the same time with this response. He says, you wouldn't have to wait too much longer. Now, to me, what's too much longer? In a couple days, that's not too much longer. I can wait a couple days. That's not long at all. But too much longer could be months to some people. I ain't trying to wait till June, July, or August. Not Xbox Series X, if it's coming out in November, that's technically not too much longer. We're in April, that's about another 4 or 5 months if you think about it. So that's one thing I was like, all right, so when? That's what I want to know. Gorgeous fantasy worlds. Now, obviously, the worst kept secret is Playground Games. They're actively they're advertising on their job postings. They're working on a open world action RPG game. That's what they're doing. They got some mega talent. They got people from Naughty Dog, Ubisoft. They got people from Rockstar. They got people from all over. Playground Games and the Initiative, outside of obviously the 343 and Coalition, I feel like Playground Games and Initiative are Xbox's probably most talented studios. I give Ninja Theory some respect because they do things at a smaller scale. But the Initiative and Playground, they got some talent. Like, they can go toe to toe with Naughty Dog, Sony Santa Monica, whoever you want to throw at them, because they got that caliber talent. Sure, we have to see the games from them, but for right now, I trust these two studios based on their roster. And obviously, Playgrounds hasn't made a bad game ever. They have not made not one bad game ever, and I can say that. They not one bad game. They don't have one game that has rated below an 84. It's been 80, I think 85 or better, or 87 or better, right? The Initiative, they got some talent there. The Naughty Dogs, the Santa Monicas, the freaking rock stars. And the Initiative and Playground Games went on a hiring spree from like the most talented studios over the last 18 months. They added talent. So, but obviously, the rumored game that Playground Games is supposed to be making is Fable. Fable 4 or Fable Remaster. And if we look at, not Fable Remaster, a Fable Reboot. If we look at this tweet, right, people, you see two commas, right? Gorgeous Fantasy Worlds, 1, reboots, and Big Sci-Fi. Some people look at that and see 3 games. I look at that. You can look at it and say 3 games. You can look at it and say 2 games, right? From 2 studios. So Gorgeous Fantasy, Fable, let's say it's Fable. Even though I have a video that's highly disregarded, like people don't like the video because part of me says Playground Games is not making Fable. They're making an RPG, but it won't be Fable. I could be wrong. That's going to probably turn out to be wrong. Reboots. Fable is technically a reboot. I doubt it will be Fable 4. Fable is the only IP they can really go back and just like act as if the first 3 never existed and start from scratch. And same thing with Perfect Dark. Reboot. Another rumored title. I know everybody is screaming for the Initiative to work on a new IP. Sure, they can do that. Absolutely. But a reboot, a proper reboot, is just as good as a new IP. They ought to be new IPs. God of War is just as good as the new IP. The one that came out in 2018. Like, it is what it is. And every time I think about Perfect Dark, I have a video on this, guys. Check it out. When I think about Perfect Dark, and I think about the Initiative, I think about Daryl Gallagher, see what he did with Tomb Raider. I see Joanna Dark, and I literally see us finally getting that Splinter Cell game we haven't seen in years. And I say that because literally, you take Joanna Dark, Microsoft can eliminate the need to sign like exclusive deals for Tomb Raider, because that could be your action adventure game needed. Joanna Dark can be Xbox's official Lara Croft, and they got the talent to do it. I trust Daryl and that team to do it. A lot of that team that's made up is from people that makes action games, third person action games. You got people from Naughty Dog. You got people from Crystal Dynamics and Insomniac. So when I think about Perfect Dark, I think of a third-person action game that's in the cyberpunk futuristic world. I'm thinking stealth. I'm thinking them borrowing mechanics from Splinter Cell and Tomb Raider, and having like the storyline and like the quality story of like an Uncharted and the Tomb Raider games. And I think, yeah, that's good. And I don't need you to make it. If you could turn Perfect Dark around where it's not a first person shooter, because it doesn't really need to be, and make it something like that, yeah, that's just as good as a new IP or even better. So I count Perfect Dark as that option. And then it says Big Sci-Fi also can be considered Perfect Dark. So I think what this tweet does is pretty much say, hey, there's 2 major reboots coming, right? 2 reboots. One's a Gorgeous Fantasy World, which is Fable, and the other is a Big Sci-Fi, which is Perfect Dark. Now, I am happy to see both. When will we see them? I don't know, but we're due to see Initiative game this year. I forgot where that was confirmed, but we're due to see it. Fable has been rumored for multiple years, and the fact that it was rumored to show up in 2018 and then rumored again to show up in 2019, and it never happened. So I'm sure they got something playable to show. Like, it doesn't have to, obviously we don't have to get like a demo, but they got something playable to show. So I'm sure they got something obviously to show. And then, so the thing about this rumor is that this rumor, like I said, is being confused with Miranda's take on IGN. So a lot of people are expecting on Monday that this stuff to come to pass, and I don't think so. I think what Miranda has, which she's not even the biggest person at IGN, she probably has like some sort of freaking Battletoads special, and that's going to be very disappointing because the anticipation level is Fable and like Perfect Dark or some shit like that, right? And she's gonna come up with like a Battletoads preview, and we're probably gonna get a release date, right? That none of us is actually waiting for. And then maybe in the middle of the week, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Microsoft Xbox Wire puts out a blog post that confirms their next generation Xbox event for May. Let's make it my birthday, May 6th. And that's when we see those crazy games. And then they will then confirm that they'll have other events lined up to close out the year, because they got to replace XO, they got to replace Gamescom. But I think that's what's going to happen. I think in May we get the event that we're all looking forward to. But I think we get an announcement this week, but it won't be Mondays. It won't be on Monday. It will either be on Tuesday or Wednesday that they'll kind of reveal that. And then next month we'll see what these games would be looking like. But I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below these rumors and what you expect to see from Xbox and the Microsoft team. I'm looking forward to almost anything at this point, because I'm sick and tired of being in quarantine, and I'm like I said, I'm done with this generation. I'm still playing games, but I'm done with this generation. I'm ready for Series X and PlayStation 5. But thank you guys for checking out the video. As always, Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Peace.